Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear white medical suits. Not all heroes are seen on big screens. There are some who are seen on the streets, rallying for climate action protests. Some heroes paint the rainbow, others fight for equality. Some look after understanding the universe, while others fight for love. We may not be in all aspects coinciding what a hero should be, but one aspect that makes up a hero is the act of taking bold action on things that needed change but were turned by many with a blind eye. Stephen Hawking probably had every reason to give up on life. Diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis at the age of 21, he would spend most of his life severely disabled to the point where he controls his communication device through movement of his cheek muscles. Despite his debilitating condition, Hawking became arguably the most well-known theoretical physicist since Albert Einstein. Hawking is also known for his groundbreaking work on cosmology, quantum physics, and black holes. He came from humble beginnings. The eldest of 4 children, Stephen was born in England during the Second World War. By his own admission, Hawking did not spend a lot of time studying, but that didn't stop him from graduating with full honors before pursuing a PhD in cosmology at Cambridge University. Much has been written about Hawking and his thought-provoking theories on the universe. He has received worldwide acclaim not only for his work, but for his determination in overcoming a severe disability. Hawking's attitude comes from his sheer refusal to make excuses for his disabilities.
I am very aware of the preciousness of time. I was given 2 to 3 years to live. I faced a life unable to properly communicate. Fortunately, my mind was unaffected. While all around me people have buzzed away, deep in conversation, I have often been transported afar, lost inside my own thoughts, trying to fathom how the universe works. Perhaps it is human nature that we adapt and survive.
Oprah Winfrey is much more than a television talk show host. She is one of the world's most powerful business leaders who exerts a great deal of influence on popular culture and mainstream society. Valued at over $3 billion, Oprah has come a long way from the rural Mississippi where she was born. To say that Oprah, a black woman from the South, overcame the odds would be a huge understatement. Oprah's battles didn't begin with her race or gender. Her youth was filled with horrible abuse at the hands of relatives, friends, and family. After a turbulent adolescence in the small farming community of Kosciuszko, she moved to Nashville to live with her father. She would eventually enter Tennessee State University in 1971 before moving to Baltimore, Maryland 5 years later to begin her career in television. By 1986, Oprah had her own nationally syndicated television program, Oprah Winfrey Show. This was a platform that catapulted her to critical acclaim and global recognition. During the 1990s, when talk shows like Jerry Springer were dominating the ratings with trashy topics, Oprah promised to keep her show respectful and free from exploitive topics. Although ratings fell initially, Oprah stuck to her guns. Oprah's integrity would lead her to more fame and prosperity over the years as she became a mainstay in an industry filled with cheap tricks. In addition to her television show and media celebrity, Oprah has made incredible contributions to the publishing world through Oprah's Book Club. This segment of her not only promoted literacy, it helped unknown authors become recognized for their work. But her generosity didn't stop there. Through various strategies, she has raised hundreds of millions of dollars to help children and underprivileged youth all over the world. According to Forbes, Oprah was the richest African American of the 20th century. Imagine that. Life magazine also recognized her as the most influential woman of her generation, a testament to this media icon who has not only done it all, but inspired an entire generation of young women to pursue their dreams, regardless of their race or ethnicity. Bold leadership is routinely characterized in its ability to challenge the status quo and embrace needed change. For Musk, this means taking on some of the most significant issues in our lifetime. Rather than examining what different markets he may want, he approaches change from a different perspective. Using a first principles philosophy, his innovative leadership examines underlying key constraints to a problem. And then, he embarks on a journey that tests every single possible solution to achieve major breakthroughs. Rather than wait for change to occur, Musk therefore accelerates change for the betterment of all. In essentially of all Musk's endeavors, he has sought to apply scientific principles and technology to achieve the impossible. With Tesla, he tackled problems related to battery power and energy storage. With SpaceX, he developed a reusable rocket to dramatically cut costs. And he is pursuing similar strategy for the Boring Company and Neuralink. If scientific principles suggest a solution should exist, Musk strives to find it. This is a hallmark of his innovative leadership and a major reason he is disrupting several industries. In establishing such lofty goals, Musk has a basic philosophy that supports these actions. He believes that true innovative leadership requires testing extreme situations. In doing so, failures are inevitable, but these failures highlight weaknesses that can be addressed. This has been most apparent in SpaceX operations over the years. Despite dozens of failed launches and some pretty spectacular explosions, SpaceX ultimately excelled. Had it not been for these repeated failures, however, success may have never occurred. This philosophy has always represented a foundational part of Musk's innovative leadership. Musk has had his share of difficulties that have resulted from some of his bold public statements. This has led to some personal setbacks, and it has led to some turnover in top positions at his companies. But these are sometimes necessary evils for innovative leadership that drives people to be their best. At the end of the day, the question is not whether some missteps were taken. The key issue is whether progress was made. While many may question Musk's innovative leadership style, few can question the results it provides. By exhibiting clear features of bold leadership, he has achieved remarkable success, and by combining bold leadership traits with innovative leadership, these successes have been beyond what many thought were possible. Much can therefore be learned from Musk's approach to leadership. To attain some of life's biggest accomplishments, one has to dream big. And to make these dreams become reality, bold leadership is required. Elon Musk has highlighted both of these key points through the many endeavors he has pursued. Whether helping an old man cross the street or giving a stray dog a shelter, taking a part of your time and a dose of your energy to help others are constituents that make up the greater hero in you. Some manifestations of heroism might not be as mainstream as Oprah's, Mother Teresa's, or Mandela's, but it could also be manifested in unnoticed gestures of a mother's warm hands that caresses a wound that bears the world's new source of life. A new hero.